20 minutes.
Ah,
So basically about half the test will be on sat-nav.
they'll point you in a destination effectively. You have to get there.
It's already pre-programmed in there. They have it set up here or there, wherever they're comfortable with it. We'll turn left here then. And they can either activate it from the beginning or part way or halfway. So yeah.
Oh, look at that. Nice and clear.
So it's 20 minutes or thereabouts, and it's just straightforward stuff, you know. That being said, actually, we can still do some two carriageway, but might as well take advantage of the fact that it's kids are off school, so it's a bit quieter on the roads. There's more opportunity to get out towards the test centre. When do the kids break up for the summer holidays?
Ooh, July 24th, 25th, something like that. It's basically around when my daughter's birthday is, and hers is July the 24th, and they always kind of break up that week. So either she is at school for kind of the last bit for her birthday, or she's just broken up. So yeah, the last week, if they're in this is their half term, this will be their last half term that they're going into, so 6 weeks or so.
So we just drop into the left lane, because of course that's a great opportunity to really get around the test centre. Like you said, you've got new working times, haven't you?
Yeah, so my new working times, and this is obviously something we'll have to discuss, they will be basically 8:30, 4:30, Monday to Friday.
Fine. So you're following it around left.
Okay.
Well, that's fine, Tom. I'll get you a Saturday spot then.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
And once we get into the Saturday spot, then you'll find it a lot easier, a lot more easier to travel around because it's not so busy. At the moment, we're tending to hit the traffic all the time, so it does restrict us because we only have an hour.
Yeah.
But once you get doing Saturdays, happy days, staying this late night.
Yep, cool. I looked at getting myself insured on our vehicle. That's £68 a month. Was the first quote I got.
It's not bad.
Is that not bad?
No. Well, yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it would be if you were. Actually, that's pretty cheap, to be fair.
Just as a kind of a.
Yeah. So we're going to go one lane to the right, Tom. That over the course of the year will be about 850, 860. It's going to be a lot more once you get your own insurance as you passed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know.
A lot more than
I'm
that.
trying to think how much Jess's thing she paid for hers. Was a yearly thing.
So just be aware of these guys here on the left. You could adjust your speed slightly if you wanted. Just let him on.
Drop back until he moves it.
This idiot here.
Alright, he'll try and get in.
Slow down now. What an absolute muppet, eh? So it's just dangerous. You wouldn't have done that if we were a police car.
No, of course.
If we were a police car, no way you would have done that.
The thing is, these contractors and stuff like that, when they're driving like idiots, you bloody numbers on the back. Just call you and just be like, yeah, so this is the person, this is what they were doing. And so many people have dash cams now as well. They'll catch them in the act.
So you're on test route now, so what we'll do, well, while we've got this opportunity, we'll just get ourselves around the test centre area, have a look around that roundabout, do it from the different directions. So the instruction from here on your driving test will be to follow the signs for a ring road.
Right. I don't need to move over that.
You do. Happening here. So this is a classic killer on a test, yeah? As soon as this guy, see this guy in the left lane?
Yeah.
That's your test failed right there. That's it right now. The point at which you fail your driving test is as soon as he goes past the left hand side of you. Because you're expected to already be over there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so why don't you do it?
Don't wait for this one coming out.
Why don't you tell them what you want to do? Because people will adapt around your signal to a degree as well. Okay, so that one there where you come off of either from Chad or off of the 852,
Yeah.
you come around and then when you join on the left, by the lane on the left, you must come back over to the left in due course. You know, obviously, it's got to be safe to do, but as soon as you know, oh, there's a new lane, there are signals, start looking for a space.
Yeah.
By staying in the fast overtaking lane, as soon as somebody comes past you, you've caused them to undertake you.
Yeah.
Coming off of the next exit. So that's absolute test killer. That accounts for a percentage of people who fail the test in Derby. This next roundabout equates to about the same amount of percentage of people, and I bet it's a good, probably 10% of people fail the test on this roundabout here.
Yeah.
So the instruction is go straight on second exit.
I'm in the wrong lane.
That's good. So you did it correctly by getting rid of the speed and sticking to the left lane. Usually they come around there so fast they fly into the middle lane, you know, because of momentum and gravity. Now then, when it's safe, I'd like you to go one lane to the right. That's it. Now just take your time now, Tom, okay? So we're coming up to the test centre roundabout.
Yep.
I'd like you to turn right, and you can do that from the middle lane. And they'll give you this kind of information on the test as well. You can see it says test station there. So you're turning right. Exactly. If you let your eyes go forward, we've already talked about the grassy knoll.
Yep.
So we know.
Follow the lines. I know. Over there.
then what we'll do is we will, once we've exited, we'll do a U-turn, okay? So we're going to do a U-turn here and turn right. Nice and slow. Shoulder check. Round you go, mate. Come on, round you go, because you've got cars right behind you now. Come on, let's go, thank you. Not too fast, turning right. So where you needed to keep moving was on the little turn. So that's where you went slow, but the van had come off the roundabout and it's starting to brake for you. So,
we've done that quite a few times, and still not 100% confident.
So nice and slow, walking speed. The main thing with it is keep moving on it. Unless of course you can't. So you're turning right here. You clear?
Probably.
Yeah. Anything else you might need for turning right? It's all relative. Remember the little post with 2 yellow stripes on it?
Head over there and then go that way.
Yeah, make sure we drop into that left lane over there, of course.
Yeah, I need to do this a few more times.
Yeah, well, we will do.
You expected to do a U-turn in the test?
No. However, you know, everything's on the table, isn't it, on a test?
Well,
you know, let's say you go down the wrong road and there's no other way apart from doing a U-turn or a 3-point turn, then that's all you can do. That's all you can do, isn't it? Okay. That's it. So if you give a left signal now, we'll drop into the left lane. Perfect. So we'll go around, do that roundabout from the bypass as well.
Okay. Are we going over that?
Straight on, sorry, yeah, straight on. Okay, the next roundabout you're going straight on also. So they're not going to be happy with it. You've made no attempt to get around him at all, no checks or anything. Did you see his signal coming on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't. You should be starting to check, looking round, having a look in, at least looking in your mirrors. No, you can't make you too close behind him. It's dangerous to move off. You're going to have to wait until everybody loads on the bus, and this is why they'd fail you on the test for it.
Okay.
Okay. So number one, you've got too close behind the bus to start with. You can't really see what's going on. You've trapped yourself. Who knows how long he's going to be? He might have his sandwiches for his lunch. You've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Now he's moving off. So try and anticipate it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think when he was started signalling, you still had an opportunity there to, do something about it. So straight on, second exit. Signal, Tom, because of him.
Yeah.
What's happening?
So don't get stuck behind the bus on me, test.
Say again?
So let's hope I don't get stuck behind the bus on me, test.
Just give them that extra bit of room. I mean, we know they're going to stop. If you're behind the bus, there's a decent chance they're going to stop in it.
Yeah.
And the question is, as long as you're not too close behind him, then at least you can see what's going on, maybe see around him a bit, make a plan. there to test you, Tom.
Oh yeah.
Straight on, second exit at this roundabout. Straight on at this one, please, Tom. Second exit again.
Cool.
So the next roundabout we are turning left, first exit. Takes us onto the bypass to get out to the test centre. So we'll be coming off the next exit. Responded to the road signs, a change of speed. So, right, cancel your signal, going straight on, and this next roundabout. You saw the 50 sign?
Yeah, I think it was because I was looking for the lines, because the bushes.
And you'd already got your signal on anyway.
Yeah.
So
but I was copying what you
I
did.
know you did, yeah. That's what I saw. It was a bit early, but as it happens, once your signal's on, stay focused, mate. Because there's no benefit to seeing where they are. I mean, yeah, they're overgrown by the bushes, shouldn't be, but anyway, concentrate on this.
Drop into the test centre again.
Yeah, that's it. It's the only way to go straight on there. The other two lanes go to the right, so that's good. So that's the test centre roundabout.
Okay, where are we going?
I'm going to do another U-turn.
Okay. Horrible.
Practice makes perfect.
Practice. Yeah. Right, check in.
This about the speed is the key. As long as you go slow enough,
Slow,
it's
slow,
easy.
slow, slow.
That's it, shoulder check. As you go, that's it, round you go. Going to turn right again. Just don't hit the gas and you'll be absolutely fine. There you go. Look at that, that gives you all the time that you need.
Yeah.
See, that was bang on, that was.
I need a lot more of this because I did so well last week, but we were just tazzing about, and then we did that bit of bay parking and parallel parking. I think maybe we're hyper focused on getting those things down. That actually, this is what I need. This is challenging.
So there's already 2 cars there, Tom, so don't go.
Well, yeah.
Then now there's 3. So
yeah.
How about signal on as well? So you do need it turning right at roundabout. You might be lucky. What do you think?
Nope. Because he's turning, and so is he.
Would you have gone?
Probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's fat and there's plenty of space for me now.
Better. So next roundabout we're going straight on like we did last time.
Can you feel that wind?
Yeah. Yeah, it's significant, isn't it? You can hear it as well.
It's weird how you can feel it in the car. Rather are waiting for that to clear.
No, I would go. It's just a petrol station, mate. And if you think about it, once you're up behind him, there's still plenty of room for them to get out of there.
Yeah.
Because even if you'd have stopped, you'd have stopped them out here. It's fine. Now then, at the next roundabout, you're turning right. 3rd exit, that can be done from the middle lane or the right-hand lane. It's your choice.
Go for the middle lane.
Either way, you're going to need that signal, Tom.
Yep. These are unpleasant islands. Like that.
When you moved off, you went to go into the right-hand lane instead of the middle lane. 3 lanes on the roundabout, you're in the middle lane. To the middle. You go middle to anywhere else, it's going to be somebody else's lane. So a little bit of forward observations. You also missed quite a few decent opportunities to get going, especially when you first got there. And then, you know, the thing is, when you start missing opportunities to go, as soon you know that you've done it, and then of course as soon as you see your space, off you go, and it's too late. Take your time, look for your opportunities. If you can go, you go. Does that make sense with the, you know, like when you went quite quick?
Yeah.
Almost like subconsciously trying to make up for lost time for the times that you should have gone, and you know, because you might start sort of saying things like, oh yeah, well I should have been halfway up that road by now, or something like that. we go one lane to the right. And then when we get to the roundabout at the end, the Spider Bridge, we will be turning right, which is the reason I'm going over it. We'll be turning right, third exit. I've done the Spider Bridge before.
A couple of times, yeah.
So you remember it's the spiral roundabout, where the lane changes position on it. Okay, let's go see what we can remember about this one.
So if memory serves me, I head over to where the marking is, and as it goes round, it will move to the outside,
To the middle, and then you exit on the right hand of the two lanes over there. So it's the same lane all the way to the exit. In fact, if you look on the corner of the roundabout, if we can get a corner on the circle, you can see the new line developing. See the little dotted lines? That's the new lane over there. That's not you. That's not for you. So once you're there.
Is there a stop button there?
There is, but it won't be for you. That's just for the people going round now. For example, let's say one of these wants to go back
So by
on
the
that
time
road.
mine changed, that lane.
Yes, yeah, they're sequenced.
Yeah. No.
So it's a flow through. This is. So this will change first, and then that'll change as you move off. That'll change for you as well. See these changing now. There they go.
Middle.
So, yeah, you got it. And just stay in this lane. You can let your eyes track it. You can see where it goes nicely, just like that. And just stay in the right-hand lane if you would, please, Tom.
Yeah. It joins up again anyway.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. You know, in theory, it does, but in practice, it doesn't, because there's your right-hand lane. Yes. Turning right again, so
it's kind of
in theory this is one lane and then two again, but why it's not a complete line, I don't know.
Are we turning right here?
Yes, please. Got our dedicated arrow. Just need to come out of this lane a bit, Tom. Thank you. So when we get to the roundabout, Tom, can you follow the signs for Loughborough, please?
Yep.
Right, your position, thank you. I think it's going to be tight, but I think we've got time to. I really want to go around the block and sort of do that one again, the one where I had to do control. You grab the steering wheel.
Right. Okay.
I want to take you back to that roundabout, just so we can have a proper look at it and see what happened. Yeah.
Second opportunity fluff up.
Oh well, yeah.
Or get this bar.
Yeah. No, I think what you'll see, and I'll tell you what you're going to see when you get there, is your positioning was good when you got there,
Yeah.
but the road doesn't go straight from where you stop. It pans
did
it.
too.
Yeah, it's what we call a panhandle.
And I was paying too much attention to what was going on.
Yeah,
on my
so when you
right,
went, you just
trying
went
to find
where-
that space that I'd missed.
Yeah.
So when I went, like you say, I just went
Straight
for
to
it.
the right
and I
hand
wasn't
lane.
aware of this guy coming up my.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or actually where your lane went.
Yeah.
But we'll have a look at it, and once you've seen it, it's like, oh man, it's so obvious, you know. But it's not when you're not looking at it, because you're looking at other things that took your attention, you know. And such is the nature of traffic, isn't it? Especially roundabouts.
No, I think this is what I need. It's been a challenging day. I've been undertaking, so I failed my test there. I got stuck behind a bus.
Yep.
Fluffy roundabout.
Okay, so here's our roundabout. What I'd like you to do is we're going to be turning right.
Okay.
But I'd like you to do it from the left lane. What you're going to find is that both of these lanes go right. This one goes right or left. So we're turning right from this lane. See your lane right there. That's it. So you can check for yourself. Are you clear?
No, lorry move.
So look where you're going to go as well.
Yeah,
That's it.
forward.
Because that's half the game, isn't it? Actually keeping an eye on where you're going. So as you go around into the left lane, because you're in the left lane of the two lanes, that's it. And then we'll just stay in this lane if you would. You can cancel your signal, mate. Thank you. So you need to tell these guys that once you come off the roundabout, there's people waiting, cancel your signal. Right, so we're turning right, third exit. We're going to take our time, even if it's clear. I want you to just take a little moment to stop and have a quick look. Okay, so slow it right down and look where your lane is. That's what happened. Okay,
I was
to go.
going straight on.
Okay. So that's it. That's
Slower.
That's the one. That's exactly it. Right, go. Signal
Okay.
to leave. Middle lane, mate.
Middle lane.
Middle. If you turn right from the right hand lane, it means that you have to do a lane change into the right, and then you go right,
Yeah.
which would leave you over here, in which case then you'd have to merge back to the middle. Because you're the middle one. That's nothing to do with us. Because you're the middle lane, you've got the primary lane. Left and right have to merge with us. Make sense?
Yep. So
now you understand. Did you see?
If I get that on my test, it actually pays to stay middle.
Yeah.
Because it will benefit you going forward.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Absolutely.
I mean, if this is the way they choose to take me, but
Well, you've got probably about a 30% chance that they're going to bring you here.
all right, yeah.
Because they'll either turn you this way, or they could take you down towards Elveston Castle.
Yeah.
But quite often they will turn you right here, or they could actually take you over to Chad and Oakwood. So.
Yeah. So I realised I was doing 29 and that guy was getting right up behind me.
Yeah. But that's a lot better, that one. Yeah, what it is, the lane positions you to direct you into the right-hand lane. So if you don't do that bit of steering, that's what happens. A lot of people do it as well. You'd be surprised, though, it's not just you. It's a very, very common fault with learners.
Yeah.
Even the experienced ones do it, you're quite, because you're so, they're so, oh, there it is, and they go, and next thing they know,
Where do you want me?
right hand of these two lanes, because we're going to go up to the Spider Bridge and turn right again. So normally you just choose the left lane, and
Yeah.
unless you know that you're going to be turning right at some point.
They surely couldn't mark you down for being undertaken. If I'd found myself in the left lane, I'd signalled to move back over,
And then
someone shoots past me.
It depends on whether they consider that you did have time to move over earlier and in good time. They don't expect you to go, oh my God, there's somebody's there, I'll swerve over. You've got to be realistic
get
about
going.
it. Yeah. So it's judgment call, isn't it?
Yeah. You're going to stay green for me?
Of course it will. So just keep it going. Keep it moving, the lights will stay green for you. Thank you. And then if you can just stay in the right hand position again, please, for the top. Brilliant.
Yeah, more of that, less of that bit before.
So we will be going the same route as we did last time, so we're turning right at the next set of lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all opinion, the driving test, it really is. But one of the sort of quirks of it is that you can fail your driving test for somebody else driving illegally,
Really?
So, oh yeah.
Even if you, how though? Even if you've done
So
everything?
I'm going to give you, for example, this actually happened years ago, a long time ago. When we were at the old test centre, we basically he was going down the road on the test, and they've turned right at the big crossroads by top of Sinfin Lane. And there's two lanes, so he's dropped into the left lane as he should do, and then ahead there's a bin wagon stopped loading bins. So not a problem. He's gone to change lanes, and he's done it properly. So he's done mirrors, yeah, clear, signalled. Just hold that way. Just watch out for that swing out as you're going round, because it's a very tight lane there.
Yeah.
All it takes is for anybody to be there and you've swung out, even like 30 centimetres,
Yeah.
it's going to get tight, mate. On a test, the examiner can grab the wheel if you do it. If there's somebody there, they'll just grab and move you back into your lane. And that's the fail. So the bin wagon. Yeah, so he went to go out and somebody came flying round the bend. And the examiner described him as a boy racer.
Yeah.
Who came absolutely flying round. But of course, as the pupil went to go around the bin wagon, the examiners had to grab the wheel, bring them back and stop them going out. So that's it. And the pupil was like, well, what am I supposed to do? And the examiner said, well, the point is that I saw them and you didn't, you should have seen them, you're the driver. Even though he was like a bat out of hell, clearly speeding, that was his test gone. Now the thing I have issue with that, I mean I understand it, but the thing that I have issue with is you guys, you get maybe 30, 40, 50 hours worth of practice before you take a test. The examiners have got 30, 40, 50,000 hours under the belt. They've got a lot more, and you're expected to fit in, but clearly you can't because you just don't have the experience. To see that, it takes a lot of experience,
Yeah.
To be able to sort of say, oh my God, that's gone wrong, and bring it back in, but you haven't got those kind of reactions.
I mean,
you won't have to. You've been driving a few years,
Yeah.
So turning left, but that's the rules.
Even with you, I notice, even when you're having, you can have a conversation, you can be having a conversation, but you are incredibly aware of everything that's going on.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
We're all different instructors. We all have our own ways of teaching and our own philosophy. And one of the things that I strongly believe in is that when you're learning to drive, you need to learn to have a conversation at the same time. Because if you drive quiet and silent and then you pass your driving test, your passengers ain't going to appreciate it. What you're going to do, just say no talking in the car. Yeah, so you
Turn the radio down, I need to think.
Multitasking, innit? Or it's just, and with my pupils, it's just natural and normal that they can do that. But never be afraid to say, and I do say it. If I'm driving and I've got something in the car and something tricky's coming up, I'll say to my missus, just a minute, love, and just deal with this, all right, and then just pick up the conversation after. So don't be afraid to say, just a minute while I deal with this, and do it. And actually, your passengers will probably appreciate it because it shows like you're diligent and that you're looking after them and yourself and everybody.
Me and just chat away in the car and stuff when we're. One thing I've noticed Jess can't do is we'll be driving along and maybe I'll see something and I'll be like, oh, all right, you seen that? And she'll be like, I'm not looking.
Yeah.
She won't do it.
I get that. She might be watching, but she still does it to me quite often. She's, oh, look at that, and I'm like, I look away and then, you do miss a lot when you're the driver.
Yeah.
If you're doing the driving and your passengers, oh yeah, look at that crane up there, that's nice, isn't it? Oh look, there's a red light on the top. That's so what. Okay, so at the next crossroads, we're turning right, so down by the train station.
Cool.
That's it. Make your intentions known early. Yes, go and tell them. You can. So remember, avoid the swing out when you're going round. Just nice and straight, just turn. He's still doing it, Can you feel it, Tom?
What?
Could you feel yourself edging over to the left there?
Not really. I don't feel like I can move much.
It's a few degrees in there. Not a lot, but trust me.
No, I believe you.
You did.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
that's the other thing, you know, when you spend a large proportion of your time like in this job, you know, I spent the best part of the last 20 years looking for danger early, you know. I mean, it just makes you so aware of things, and having seen things and how quickly things can go, not necessarily wrong, but change, and they really can change quick. And quite often you get these little combination changes, like one thing will change, then something else will change, then something else, and it's like three, you know, and you know, within a couple of moments you're going from this to something totally different.
Is this only left here? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So I've never been down here before.
Oh, right,
Well, I've been to the train station, I've never driven down here before.
Yeah, you just stay in this lane. It actually follows around and then rejoins onto the old town centre. Used to be called the cockpit. Back then, cockpit used to be the name of it. Just follow it around. I got, it's still got the name actually. Somehow.
I know that this, because obviously coming off Pride Park, there's traffic
so
here.
Tom, this is going to be 2 lanes to the right, mate. So mirror signal. Start checking. Are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first lane. Slow. You stay in this lane for the moment. Cancel your signal, because this is a dedicated lane. We're gonna need to get 1 lane to the right if it's possible. Look. Start looking, mate. Yeah, but adapt. You haven't really adapted, right? So, what I was suggesting there was between that silver car and the van, quite a nice big gap.
Yeah.
Remember, you still got to get 1 lane to the right. So,
yeah, I know, because as we go up this hill, these two lanes bear left, and there's only 1 lane that goes straight on. So I do need to move over, basically.
So the gap between the silver car and the
Yeah.
copper-coloured one, you know, if you'd have maybe just slowed down a bit instead of staying on your gas, you could have just slipped in there quite nicely.
I've not done that yet. Sliding between into traffic.
We'll have a look, eh?
See what happens.
The main thing here is stick to your lane.
Yeah, until
Okay, let's go then. So not too fast either. So around we go to the middle. Okay, now then.
make my insertions clear.
Start looking for your space. Yep, there it is. Thank you. Worked out well. Probably even safer than doing it before.
Well, we did it. That's what matters. But yeah, because we come, for example, if me and Jess have been out and we're coming back from Pride Park, we've been caught out by this a few times. Because just out of inexperience of the road is how, like you say there, the 2 lanes bear left.
So it's going to be 1 lane to the left here as well. You know, you're way back now. Slow down, mate. What's that cyclist doing? He's having a bit of a eye at this one. Somebody's upset him. He's got no protection. Yeah, still looking back. He's got no protection on though, you know. He's got his helmet on and that's it. If he comes off that bike,
Yeah, a nice road rash, isn't he?
well, his elbows and knees will be gone.
I like bikes. You know what I don't like? Scooters.